Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. What's going on?
Nothing much, man. Nothing much. Another day, another dollar, you know.
That's all right. Gotta get it, man.
Gotta do it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's going on, man? How's your week going?
Good. I mean, someone over here was hanging out with someone and kind of got under the weather a little bit, you know. With the honestly with the weather and everything else too, you know, the cold, the rain, everything else, but feeling a lot better.
Yeah, that's good, bro. You
Made it out here.
Yeah, you were kind of sick again.
I know.
It's like your third time being sick in 2 months.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's that time of year, you know. It is what it is, but no, I'm good. You know, I think full rest. He's trying to recuperate too or something. I'm not sure.
Yeah, from 2021.
Yeah.
Shout out to COVID-19.
So can't complain. So.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. So what we gonna get into tonight, bro?
Pretty much want to kind of touch base on, you know, that little video, that little teaser.
Got commercials, bro. They gotta get paid too, bro.
Gotta get that penny.
Gotta get that penny, bro.
Yes,
so kind of
sir.
want to recap on that. Yeah, there you go.
Dude, the 10, boy.
Taking it back to the cow week, you know.
I'm telling you. He was trying to sneak peek over here, bro.
This day was fun because
Yeah.
of the reaction, because you had no idea.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
behind
so
that wall.
take us through what you were thinking, man.
No, so straight up, I mean, literally, I just came back from Vegas, and you said let's meet up, and I thought we were doing something with the
The
CX.
giveaway, yeah.
Yeah, the CXX, which we're going to touch back base on that, and all of a sudden, you know, gave me the R1M, you know, out of the blue, and I thought that was it, you know, I didn't. I mean, I was amazed, I was happy, everything else, and then when you pull that wall back, you know, if you would have asked me, you know, what was behind it, I would have never guessed. If anything, I would have said one more bike or whatever. But when you pull that back and those 3 bikes popped up, you know, and underneath the covers and stuff, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. Like, you took me, you know, for a surprise. So I was shocked. And then you started pulling them back, and I saw the 10, and then the S1000. Yeah, that was a good. I guess a good sight, you know.
So what were your thoughts? You saw those 2 bikes. What were you thinking? I was sitting there I was trying to make you think it was the 1199. That was kind of where I was going.
So right there, whenever
Yeah.
you're telling me like, oh Ben, you know, bike you know, we talked about in the past and yada yada. Honestly, at first I thought it was a duck, because if you guys seen the video, it's a bike that I've never ridden, but it has those the blinkers. So it made it seem like
Those
it
are
had a-
wings, bro.
Yeah.
Those are the wings, bro.
From 2005.
For like the S1K, bro. They're
Yeah.
modified. They designed those wings after the ears of Shrek, bro.
Yeah.
So just kind of, you know, aerodynamic
Yeah.
for the Gixxer, bro.
No, so pretty much that's what I thought it was. I thought it was a duck, because I thought those were the wings, and I was like, no, and I'm just thinking like a V4S or something, right? And then I'm like, no, there's no way. And then I'm thinking like, man, it's a Blade. It's like the new white one or something, right? The Honda.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you'd have said, hey, give me 5 bikes, what do you think this is? The Gixxer would have not been one of those 5 bikes.
Oh,
I'll
I
tell you
already
that
know.
much. So yeah, no, 100%. Like I would have never guessed it. Honestly, I would have even said Aprilia before I said Gixxer. So that kind of goes to show. So yeah, it threw me for a whole loop, you know. And the whole news of it, you know, if you guys haven't seen the video,
His face, bro. Look at his face.
I was just shook. I was shook. I was surprised. I didn't much know what to. I was trying to wrap my head around the whole situation, you know, to where you're telling me the build off and stuff like that. I'm just thinking like, you gotta think, my mind is still on the giveaway bike. My mind is still on this R1M.
I know, clean ass R1M.
I just saw right now. So I'm just, you know, my head is there. I'm over here thinking like, man, the R1M is going to be clean. The exhaust, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. And all of a sudden you're throwing these, oh yeah, by the way, these 3 bikes too, to where like, I'm just like, where's this time you're going to find to do this and all these parts and yada, yada. So I'm just like trying to wrap my head around it. And then you start mentioning like who's doing what or whatever. And, you know, Full Res going to be doing what you call it? Red, the S1K.
Big Red, bro.
Yeah.
Big Red turned into Hawaiian Punch. Yeah.
So that kind of threw me to a loop because I mean, like you said, when the S1Ks first came out, that red one, I mean, was I always liked the color, the red and black always look clean. Finally have it in our stable, but you know, it's under Red's stable right now. It is what it is.
Oh, you sound hurt, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Like when I saw it in high school, but I mean, I still stand for it's gonna make it fun. It's gonna make it kind of level out the playing field. Because yeah, if you would have given that bike, I mean, I would have known exactly what to get and how to change it and yada yada and go from there. But yeah, when you told me about the Gixxer, yeah, that was kind of a surprise and yeah.
Look at that reaction, boy. Look at him.
You know you shed a tear inside.
Yeah, no, yeah. My heart was like this, and then
Just, bro.
you know, when he said Suzuki Nation stand up, I already knew. So no, I mean, and to be honest, like I said, I mean, I'm a how do you say, like a glass half full type of person. I always look at the upside. You know, I roll with the punches type of thing, and yeah, I like a challenge too. So I'm not opposed to it. I feel like what was it that night? I think I wrote it. The Full Red still kind of working on my first impression. So kind of stay tuned for that. But yeah, I mean, honestly, I like the bike. You know, so sitting on it, standing on it. I mean, honestly, if you look at the video, there was one part that where JDZ was saying like, "Oh, and by the way, it has a quick shifter." And I would hope so. I would just hope. I just thought he was saying it to be funny. That's why I was like, I would hope so. But he was saying like, I think you said it for like being serious. Like, oh look, I didn't think it was gonna have it, but it does. So good for you, you know. But yeah, I think to me, like since 2015 and up, I feel like that's kind of where the bike's kind of starting getting the quick shifter. And we had 2023, 2024. So yeah, I would hope it would have a quick shifter. But yeah, no, it worked good. Really getting used to the speedometer is a little different, or the speedo, the tachometer, or the screen, the cluster,
Casio watch.
Casio?
Yeah, the Casio watch. Yeah,
The calculator, bro.
Yeah.
Graphing calculator.
Yeah, so that one threw me off a little bit. You know, I'm kind of used to the Beamer, which is probably the baddest cluster out there in my opinion. You know,
Hey,
so.
the Cali cluster's not bad though. The new one.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, I mean, they improved it for sure.
They improved. Yeah, but BMW, I agree with you. I think BMW has the most.
Yeah.
It's the biggest one too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like a 6-inch display or something like that. I can't remember what it is. But yeah, the color. I mean, you could go through like the different screens and stuff. So yeah, that one kind of took me off for a surprise. You know what it was, and look at the blinkers, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Bro, those are wings, bro. What are you talking about?
Look at that.
Aerodynamic, bro.
back
Look,
force.
bro. Look, bro. Look, compare them, bro. Look,
Yeah,
those are more narrow and. Tell you,
Bro.
bro, they double as frame sliders too.
No,
So-
that's literally what they are. I mean, that's what I'm saying. We went back in 2005. All the bikes, like the blink or the blinkers are in the mirrors. That one's still rocking it on the body, like, and at least do some like, I don't know, like some more aerodynamic ones. Jesus, and the back is the same thing. So yeah, I had to get rid of it. The biggest can of all of them. I think Full Res's BMW has the Acura can at least. So that one, you know, came with a big old can. So yeah, I mean, like I said, it took me for a surprise. I was still wrapping my head around it. You know, especially with all the rules and everything else.
Yeah. That's kind of what I'm most excited about, is kind of seeing which we can get the better performance out of, because you got all same year bikes, you know, all brand new, and then we're gonna kind of do the draggy times from, you know, a stop, 1/8, half mile, and mile. We're gonna do those 3 times. Then you know we're gonna do obviously the 0 to 60. We're gonna do the 60 to 130. You know, and then we'll probably do the 130 to 180 to see which gets it quicker. And that's, you know, that kind of excites me. You know, doing that as well.
Yeah, Suzuki Nation. Just got another member right there.
No, I'm telling you, bro.
Trying to get a hoodie, bro.
Hey,
Suzuki
bro,
Nation, stand
he's
up.
not only a member, he's also the president, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah. No, I'm telling you, like that night we rode it. It was kind of chilly.
Look at that. Look at that.
Look at that.
Yeah. No, and
What
that's
is going on?
and that's how I felt. I'm telling you, like all that information, all the like just seeing the bikes, and it's not like, oh, this is a 2013, yada yada. This is 2017, whatever.
Oh no, these all brand new off the lot, bro.
Off the
what
lot.
you mean?
I think I rode that bike with 11 miles that night.
Yeah, and that was just bringing him here.
Yeah. No, that was
Literally.
Yeah. I think who rode it? Full Res.
Yeah, I rode it.
Yeah. So I mean, it's literally a brand new bike. So that just kind of goes to add like that factor of like, man, like it's crazy like what we're doing. 'Cause,
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, like I see other channels, I see other YouTubers, stuff like that. They build the R1M build.
Shout out to YouTube.
Yeah, for real. It's literally what everybody does, right? They get that one bike and start building it, start putting parts at it, making it their own type of thing. And we've done that, Mona Lisa, the old M, the new M is still on the works. R1M is obviously going to be it's in the works right now. So we're part of that already, but a build off like this, I don't think there's been too many made, or no one's really doing that right now. I could probably say that, especially with these caliber of bikes. So these are all 1Ks, and that's kind of what just blew my mind for sure.
So when I was kind of planning this whole deal, I was actually this close to buying a 2024 Hayabusa instead of the Gixxer. And,
that would have killed me. That
well,
said.
well, the reason I didn't do it because I didn't think the engine displacement would have been fair on tests and stuff.
That's true.
Because you're going to 1300 cc versus 1000 cc bikes or 999 or 998 bikes.
Yeah.
But I was really close because I've always been a fan of the Busa the Gen 3 or what I call the Gen 2.5. I like it. I like the way it looks, and
it's cleaner.
When I went to the Suzuki dealership, I saw one, and man,
what color?
It was actually the I think it's the 25th anniversary edition one. So it was orange and black.
It was
that.
Seen it.
It was
it's
that.
Clean.
Yeah, it was that throwback.
Yeah.
And man, it really kind of took me back to an era when I was when I was younger, kind of coming up as a teenager and early 20s, I would see guys riding Busas, and I would see the Chinese lettering. I was like, man, one day that's gonna be me, man. One day that's gonna be me. And then I didn't realize how big those bikes really are, dude.
Oh yeah,
they are. They're not like
big
leader
boy
bikes, dude.
Oh yeah,
dude, they're like whales.
Oh, I already
know what I'm saying. So we're used to riding sharks.
Yeah.
So you gotta think you're going from a shark to a whale.
Oh yeah, they're huge.
Yeah.
And I feel like you're a little bit bigger guy than me. I mean, honestly, I feel like a little just flapping on the wind, bro.
Like a little minnow.
Yeah, just like on the bike. I'm just like hanging on, So, yeah, I mean, honestly, yeah, I completely agree. I feel like you went with the right decision with the 1K. I mean, just kind of evens it out, like all through all three. The booster would have been a little bit too much.
Yeah, it just wouldn't have been fair as far as the the draggy times and stuff like that. I think it would give an unfair advantage to whoever would be actually building that bike. So all leader bikes, all brand new. I'm super excited to get this going. We're actually going to start here. I think tomorrow.
Yeah.
So and we're going to get going, and y'all make sure we're actually doing Vlogmas. So you make sure you check us out. We're already 2 videos into Vlogmas. Third video will be already dropped by the time y'all see this, and then we're going to continue on till Christmas Day.
Yeah.
So, and then we'll have something big planned for that day. And yeah, man, we appreciate the love and support. It's I think it's we're a new channel, we're growing, but I think it's pretty cool. I mean, this is not anything new to me and Alex. We've been living this lifestyle for the last 10 years, 10, 15 years, and I'm real excited to kind of share it with y'all now and kind of show y'all how we get down.
No, 100%. I feel like on the comments, people are always like, "Man, I can't believe this channel only has like 2,000, subs and stuff," and that kind of goes to show to where they expect this from big channels,
Yeah.
and obviously, like, you got to start somewhere. So, hopefully, one day, through help, from you guys, we're gonna get there. But I feel like it's the content that we're putting. The quality of the content, that's coming out, thanks to Full Res.
Shout out to Full Res.
100%.
OG.
Everybody enjoys it. Everybody enjoys it. Manny from Motor Million actually commented on that. He really enjoyed he called it like a different style of content that we have. We kind of stand out from.
Shout out to Manny.
Yeah, no, 100%. So I think that kind of portrays through different people. Kind of people kind of catch that difference. Style and I feel like the way that Full Res does it just it gives the bikes, it gives us the how you say it, the opportunity to kind of put it out there in the cleanest fashion, to where you could really appreciate the bikes and stuff like that. So I think we're getting there. We're getting there. It's this is gonna really help. So this next month is gonna be. I feel like we're gonna finish this year strong and start the next year stronger, especially with what we got going on. So, Infamouz Lifestyle, that's you're gonna remember that channel, and you guys watching, appreciate you, so being with us so far, and just share it with your friends,
Oh yeah, shout out to everybody that's been buying the hoodies, buying the shirts, buying the hats. It's been going really good, guys. We definitely appreciate that. Keep the love and support going on too. And then also, I know I bring this up a lot, but don't forget about the giveaway, guys. 2024 ZX6. That's a fun bike, man. That's a cool bike. You can enter as many times as you want. We're probably about, I don't know, I'd say 30-40% sold on the 200. So keep it coming, guys. It's a 1 in 200 chance to win. So, once we hit that 200, we're going to do the drawing.
Yeah.
And, you can buy 1, you can buy 5, you can buy 10, you can buy as many as you want.
Oh, 100%. I mean, I rode the bike, and I ain't gonna lie. I think I even told them. I don't remember. I think I rode on the S1 or on the BMWs. I don't mind riding that bike. I mean, even,
for sure. Dude.
Even if you guys are on 1Ks, like I mean, that's a still fun bike to be on. So, I mean, obviously, top end is not gonna be there on 1Ks, but it's still.
Bro, 150 is fast enough.
Oh
bro.
yeah,
154
and a half downhill
with the wind on your back.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, 100%. I mean, I just enjoy it. Like, it looks good. The cluster's clean, and it I feel
it's aggressive.
It's comfortable.
Man. Yeah. It's aggressive.
Yeah.
Look at the front beak.
Yeah.
No, it's nice. It's clean.
It is.
I get to see it every day.
Yes. God,
Oh yeah, you have it at track.
Yeah, he wakes up next to it, bro.
Yeah.
He's been sleeping in the garage, bro.
Oh,
in
yeah.
the sleeping bag. Yeah. Make sure, bro. If the bike's cold, bro, you're cold too.
Yeah.
So.
Keeping it company.
Keep it.
No, 100%. Honestly, I feel like it's a KRT version. You can't.
I love the KRT, man.
Yeah,
I
you
love
can't
the
go wrong
color
with that.
scheme.
Yeah, it just stands out. Just because of that.
It's just classic Kawasaki. You think Kawasaki, bro? That's there's two themes I think of when I think Kawasaki. It's either matte black and white. It's the winter.
Winter touch.
Yep. Or it's the KRT.
Yep.
I love them. I love both.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, Full Res. We almost gotta do that little brother, big brother. Before we do a giveaway or something.
Yeah.
That I don't think people have seen that.
True.
Both KRTs.
Hey, we could do some draggy stuff too.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
I mean, don't get me wrong. That 6, we're still doing content with it. As far as we still gotta do the full exhaust. Like I mentioned.
We have the exhaust. We just got to put it on.
Yeah, we gotta put it on. So. The channel is just right now it's almost stretched thin to a point, because of all the bikes. But yeah, we still got to do a little bit of work on that bike with the exhaust and, like you're saying, probably like draggy and other little parts that we want to change just to make it a little bit cleaner, But yeah, no, 100%. I feel like we got to kind of take advantage of it because we never know. We might only have it for like another 2-3 weeks or whatever, So
Yeah, hopefully.
yeah. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see how much time we have.
Yeah. Just got to keep the show on the road.
Yep, exactly.
So, all right, bro. What you want to discuss tonight, man?
Well, being on the topic of, what we got going on with the bills and stuff, I feel like a lot of times, I mean, I don't get this question, but pretty much like the upgrades you can do on a bike, the mods you can do. I kind of want to bring that up and kind of let you guys know what we like to do initially when we get a bike, and like what parts to change, what kind of what you need to change almost, to be able to be more comfortable on a bike as well. So kind of want to bring that up, since we're doing a build off. So, maybe not name too many parts of what we're going to be putting on the build off bike, so you can kind of stay tuned. But kind of just say of what parts we've put on and stuff like that on our other bikes.
Yeah, for sure. So let's start with, you buy a new bike. You know what I mean? First, what is the absolute first thing you're gonna do when you get a new bike?
Me, the very, very, like, probably, let's say top 3 first things are spools would be one. It's something minute and tiny, but I feel like, you could get like the little stands for the swing arm, stuff like that. But spools for your swing arm makes your life a lot easier. Put the bike on the stand, and it's cheap. Another would be the brake light, or the integrated brake light, or the tail tidy.
Yes.
Getting rid of the license plate holder.
Well, it's very aerodynamic, I hear.
Yeah, no, and you want that weight in the back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For the
you
wheelie, for the 12
wheelie.
o'clock, bro.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
straight bar, right?
Yeah, that's it. There you go. That's how you know where you
Where to stop.
where to stop, where you got to be at.
Gotcha.
And then the windscreen. I would say kind of those 3, in my opinion, would be like much, just because, obviously the bike does come with a windscreen. But like I mentioned, I think if you look at the video on the R1M, I even mentioned, like, man, this windscreen, like, without a helmet, I couldn't even get underneath it with my eyes. So just imagine the rest of my head. So you need a taller windscreen, longer windscreen, whatever, on the bike, just because high speeds, trust me, you're gonna feel it. You might not feel it if you're in it for 30 seconds or whatever, but if you're in it for a good minute, oh yeah, that wind, the resistance is just gonna keep pushing on your neck, and you're gonna feel it like on the back of your neck after like a good 10-minute ride or something. So that's what I would recommend. For sure.
Let me ask you this. Have you ever changed your seat to maybe like a comfort seat? I know Ducati has a good comfort seat. I know, some of these other brands offer,
So that's a good question. I did change my Ducati to a comfort seat one time.
Okay.
And I would say it is worth it. But in my opinion, and correct me if I'm wrong, because we've been rocking new bikes for a minute, I feel the new bikes, the seating is not like a 2005.
It's definitely better.
Yeah, CBR 1000, soft little, padding or whatever. So I feel like the seats that come on the bikes nowadays are pretty comfortable enough, to me at least. But yeah, that's something you could look into, or even like we've done on like custom seating or custom seats with the stitching. I think where do we get it from?
Ludomoto.
Yeah, Ludomoto. So. Yeah, you could customize it.
Shout out to Ludomoto.
Yeah, the H2R actually has a custom seat.
Mono.
Yeah, Mono, yeah, exactly.
R1M on the way.
Already. Yeah, there you go.
Red.
God.
Yeah. So
Jixer.
with the S, bro.
With the Superman, boy.
Suzuki Nation, bro.
Nation, bro.
Stand up, boy.
No, I'm just gonna put stand up on the
That's
seat.
it,
You
bro.
gotta stand up, bro. What are you
For them
doing,
stand
bro?
up wheelies, bro. I'm telling you.
So yeah, I mean, I feel like the seat, like, it's a comfort thing. But a lot of times, like, to me, like I said, the newer bikes, I rock the OEM one.
Yeah.
I think it's comfortable enough. But yeah, I mean, honestly, from there, it'll be what I mentioned, the license plate holder, the spools, the windscreen. And if you want to now get into performance, how the bike sounds, how the bike feels, stuff like that, the next steps for me would be exhaust, filter, and the flash.
Okay, before we get to performance, let's talk about the little stuff a little bit more.
Okay.
How do you feel about like a tank pad?
So we haven't been rocking them in the bikes lately, but before I did. But just because the bikes now, like the old M has the the livery on it, has the M logo on the tank. So we don't want to take away too much from the bike. Same thing with the new M. The R1M, I think we're gonna go ahead and do it, but it does have that clean looking tank. So we haven't been doing it too much just because of that. But to me, it's worth it because especially. I honestly.
So what's the purpose of a tank pad?
Tank pad, it kind of leaves your inner knee or your inner thigh or whatever you want to call it. It helps you grip the tank a little bit better, so you're not sliding back and forth on the bike a lot. Or let's say you're in a turn, you're on a hard lean, and your outer leg is resting on the tank. You go through a bump. It happens to me. That's why I'm saying it. You go through a bump, and all of a sudden, since you don't have that grip, and you come off the bike a little bit because of the bump, you're sliding all over with that pad being there. You can almost like put pressure against it, and it kind of holds you in spot because of that friction. So to me, it's worth it. And I've been wanting to, at least on a few of the bikes, put it, but we'd be switching back and forth, and one bike have it, one bike doesn't. I'm used to it now, but to me, it's worth it. It just makes you feel more comfortable, more in one with the bike. That feedback, like you're not just sliding forward, sliding back. So yeah, to me, it's $50. Get some black ones. A lot of people, I think they go with the clear ones. I've had bad experiences. I think we've had bad experiences with the clear ones. After a while, they start kind of getting all dingy.
Turns yellow.
You get fuel in there, stuff like that. It starts looking all weird. It starts coming off. The black one, at least if it comes off, you can't really tell until you get against it. So you have a little bit more leeway with the black one. So that's my opinion. I mean, you guys could do whatever, but yeah, I mean, I think they're worth it. I think it's a good mod.
What are your thoughts on aftermarket gas caps?
So to me, if you are living in an apartment or you're not, you don't have a house or anything like that, I wouldn't recommend it because the aftermarket gas cap that we have are just a push gas cap to where you just push down and twist, and that's it. So no key. But if you live in an apartment, I wouldn't recommend it, to be honest, because you never know. Someone's gonna open it up and then put whatever they want in the tank. But if to me, we've always run it. Shout out to Manny again. We've always gotten his gas cap, the TWM, I believe. And they look super clean, and we always like to kind of black out little things throughout the bike. So a lot of times the little gas caps are silver.
Correct.
So you want that black, or even with the carbon tanks, we go with the carbon cover or whatever. So a little bit cleaner. So I mean, it just depends on your situation. I wouldn't recommend if it's somewhere like you leave your bike outside type of thing.
And then another thing, guys, is if you're looking for like a center tank pad, we have those on our website. Go to infamousculture.com. We do sell, some really, really nice pads, not the little cheap ones, and they're only $40. Yeah, check those out.
No, 100%. So we have those on a few of the bikes. And that's another thing. Honestly, that would probably go with the windscreen and the license plate holder and the spools, just because we wear jackets, we have the zipper and stuff like that. That protects you, whenever you're tugged or leaning against the tank from scratching the tank and stuff like that. So yeah, highly recommend it. And
stand up, boy.
Stand up.
Oh, it's already on there, bro. It's already on there. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta get that S in there. So no. So seriously, yeah, I think it's check out the infamousculture.com. Check out the website. We have different, for every brand.
Ooh, look at the merch, boy.
I'm not gonna lie, we're liking on the merch.
Yeah. So
we've been actually selling a lot, so we definitely need to re-up. We definitely need a couple more, a few more designs. But we appreciate the support, guys. We would have never imagined we would have sold as much as we have, and we definitely have more coming. So just sit tight with us.
Yeah, it's coming. Right now it's the end of the year.
Suzuki Nation. That's
the next one, bro. Yeah. Standing up. Yeah. It's gonna be Alex standing up, bro, on the bike.
On the wheelie, yeah.
Now I feel like for sure we need 3 more. The Cowie, Suzuki, and the Honda. I feel like those are.
Oh yeah, we need the H2R though.
Yeah, we need those staples. So yeah, for sure. Just kind of keep a lookout. We'll.
It's coming.
Yeah, we'll get to it. We'll for sure, hopefully soon.
So let me ask you this: what are your thoughts on reservoirs? Changing those out.
So, to me, let's say if I'm kind of just getting the bike and I'm just wanting to do good mods, reservoirs are in my list, but are probably closer to the end of the list, in my opinion. Just because if everybody that if you're in a budget or something. The reservoirs, yeah, they'll get a cleaner look, depending on what bike you have. Some bikes is still like the Gixxer. Still has like the the little P cup.
Yeah, the UA bottle, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah. Make sure you know you're not under the influence when you're riding it, bro. That's why it's there, bro.
Yeah,
You got to
exactly.
test it right there.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, we've always gotten Manny. What are those? The Rizomas?
Yeah.
Reservoirs. So super clean. You know, you could customize it so you could get blue, red, like what.
Yeah, I'm thinking about this one now.
Hawaiian punch. Bro.
Yeah. No. So it kind of helps you customize the bike a little bit. But like I said, it's towards the end of the list. Just because if you already bought a new bike, you could rock that one for the meantime. And then later on, once you do everything else, hey, let me change this. Those are little add-ons after, in my opinion.
So it's not really a necessity.
A necessity, yeah. Unless you have the pickup, then yeah, you might want to look into it.
Okay, let's talk about levers, man. Let's talk about your clutch and your brake levers.
So the brake levers, I think same thing with the gas cab. We do the TWM levers. And to be honest, I used to do the ASVs, shorties.
Right.
Right.
I was gonna ask you like shorties or you like long ones?
So I don't know. I feel like we did a transition. I used to like the shorties.
Man, yeah. I'm a big fan of ASV.
Yeah.
I still like them. I don't know why we got away from them.
No, exactly. Yeah. I think it's been like at least 4 years now, 3 years.
Yeah, it's
since
been
Mona.
a minute.
Well, another thing, because Mona, the M's and stuff like that, they came with the M already.
Yeah, you're right. It came with the upgraded ones.
The upgraded levers.
Yeah.
So we kind of got stuck with that. I mean, they're not long
I
levers.
think the 1299 was the last one that had ASVs.
I had what? Oh, it was.
I think so.
Yeah. So we're looking at 5 years.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
been a minute, man.
So-
I think I'm gonna go back for the R1M and go with some. I'm not a shorty fan. I don't. I like to be able to feel.
Yeah.
Especially because when we clutch up wheelies and stuff, I like to be able to feel it. I'm a 2-finger wheelie guy. I'm not a 1-finger.
No way. I never knew.
Yeah. I need both fingers, bro.
No way.
Yeah. Just ask my wife, bro.
God, this boy.
Yeah. Wild.
Oh shit.
Wild. No, honestly.
Shout out to my wife.
Yeah. MVP.
Yeah.
That's crazy because I had a friend that I saw him whenever he was learning how to do wheelies. I saw him use 2 fingers, and whenever he would do it, he couldn't get it done because I feel like he wasn't like releasing quick enough. As soon as we were riding, and
Was it the guy on Scary Movie with his strong arm? Bro?
Yeah, the strong hand like this, like that. Yeah. No. And we were riding, and I was like, I mean, I don't know how you understood me, but I was like, don't use 2 fingers, use 1. And as soon as he did 1, boom, like he even got scared because the bike just jumped up.
Oh yeah.
Because I guess like the release is a lot quicker than 2. So I don't know how you've been doing it, honestly. JDZ, if you guys don't know, if Full Res ever kind of catches or sees that I'm recording next to him and he could get that content, JDZ I don't know what he'd be doing, but he'd be letting me know. I don't know if it's a signal, a sign, or whatever it is. But it's like he does like a hit.
It's a call out.
Yeah, it's like who wants some? So you could tell when he's about to wheelie.
It's crazy because when I first started wheeling, I just did power ups. I never really did clutch ups. I don't know what it was about clutch ups that scared me always.
Oh, really?
It always put fear in me to pull the clutch and then give it gas and then let go of the clutch. I don't know what it was. So until one day, I pulled the clutch in, I gave it gas, I heard it, okay, and then I let it go, and then I did it again. I always do it twice for some reason. It's just habits.
Yeah.
But yeah, it works for me. So
it works for me because whenever we're trying to do like little tandem, little wheelie, like I'll hear the first one,
yeah,
and then
know.
And then as soon as I hear that, like boom, like we almost come up at the same time. So it's crazy because I learned clutch ups first. I was just boom, like I think it was scary. Like you said, I'm not gonna lie.
I was scared of clutch ups, man.
And the ASV levers, back to the levers, actually helped with that. The shorties, but after a while, like it's just too short to where like
I can't do shorties.
You're literally like you're working that forearm, on just the lever. So we went to TWM levers, which are like they're not the long levers. They're like the more, I would say, like you could see
the breakaways.
Yeah, they're breakaways, but I don't think they're long or short. I think they're somewhere in between. Yeah, shorty length. But that shorty length is not the same as a shorty ASV.
No,
I feel like those
shorty
way
ASV is
it's almost
a lot
like
smaller.
like a stunt clutch right there. Yeah. So, which I mean, they're great. I mean, either way, you can't go wrong. But the levers, I mean, unless you got the long levers, for the most majority of the time, I think the levers are decent. Honestly, now I kind of look more if they're black or not. I don't like the silver. So if they're black already,
Yeah.
I kind of like it doesn't bother me as much. But yeah, for sure, levers it's probably somewhere in the middle of the list. I could say, as far as upgrading them.
So as far as little stuff, we touched on the reservoir, we touched on the tank pads, we touched on the center tank pad, we touched on the levers. Do you ever switch your clip-ons?
No. Clip-ons, like the Vortex or whatever when you
Right.
slide and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Unless it's a track bike, no, because I feel like the OEM bikes, the what do you say, like the geometry of them and stuff like that, they're comfortable enough for me. I feel like if you try and go aftermarket clip-ons, it's because you want that custom or what was it the customization of it,
Yeah.
to where like it's gonna be perfect fit for you, and that's something you want at the track. You want to where like it's this is your setup. This is what you're trying to go fast. So you want every comfortability that you want, everything where you want it. So it's the only reason I would probably go aftermarket clip-ons, in my opinion.
Okay. We touched on the windscreen. What else as far as one thing we didn't touch on, and something that we do run on pretty much every single motorcycle we own, I'll let you talk about the benefits of it, is Samco hoses.
Oh yeah, the Samco hoses. So I think we've been doing it for sure 4 bikes have gotten it.
Oh, minimum.
Yeah. You have different colors hoses, so it adds that little customization to it.
Hold on, yeah.
Hawaiian punch. back
Yeah.
again.
Hawaiian punch.
So it has that. I mean, other than that, I think they're a good upgrade for your cooling system. I think.
So what benefit do they have against the regular hoses?
Honestly, I think the way it cools, or the coolant.
Yeah. It keeps your bike cooler. The temps are
pretty
lower.
much more consistent.
Yeah.
They're more durable.
And it's a great little mod for a couple $100, man.
And exactly.
$250.
And like I said, I mean, you have the different kind of colorways too, to where you add, because I think not even on one of my reels, I was on the old M. The old M has those red Semco hoses.
Yeah.
And Full Reg caught me on that left side, and someone said, them red hoses though, so it's something to where like you don't, it's a little subtle, but people, it draws your eyes, and like I said, they're more durable. You have the clamps, they're easier to kind of take on and off, and yeah, it kind of keeps the cooling a little bit cooler than the OEM one. So I think that's
I think it's like 5 to 10 degrees cooler than OEM.
Yeah, so it's a good mod to have.
Yeah, I think it said here that the OEM has like metal, whatever.
Yeah.
No, because you're getting rid of that. That's what I'm saying. And the OEM one on the BMW on the left side, I think where the water pump is, you have to cut. Is like once you take that hose off, you have to put another clamp, because the clamp that it has is like a one-time use. So this one, like let's say you got to take it off again, like it comes with clamps already.
So would you consider this a must-have mod?
This will be again like in the middle of the list.
Yeah.
It just depends where your budget is, right? Because I feel like we're gonna get into, the performance ones are more priority in my opinion.
Let me ask you this: you gonna do it on your Gixxer?
Not with that budget.
What hoses?
It depends. It depends. I'm still outsourcing the parts, so we got to see how much money we got left. Yeah, no, for sure. If I got money, then I think it's like I said, it's a good add-on. It's a good way to customize the bike, and it benefits the bike on the long run. So
it's a fun budget, huh?
Yeah,
Keeps you
it's
thinking.
tight. Yeah, it's tight. It's tight. So yeah, that's why I kind of put it in the middle of the list. Just because if you can get it, that's cool. If you can't, later down the road, I think it's a good mod.
Yeah. So how do you feel about aftermarket rear sets?
So, and again, I feel like we've been with the Beamers. They come out with the M rear sets,
Fire,
which are clean. They're
Fire.
customizable, stuff like that. So we haven't really had to get aftermarket rear sets, but it's just I feel like I fit that motorcycle. Whoever out there is designing them, the bikes are comfortable to me. Now, unless you're a taller guy, or maybe even a shorter guy. If you're a taller guy, like let's say for example on a blade, if you're 6'0" and above,
Oh, you're out of there.
you got to get rear sets.
Yeah, yeah.
You're gonna be high kneeing, yourself as soon as you try to tuck in and get underneath the windscreen and stuff like that. So I would recommend rear sets. So the rear sets to me are, or unless you're in track, if you're at the track, because that way if you go down, you got replaceable parts, right? So the peg brakes, you could replace that piece. Now if you got OEM rear sets, then you gotta have to either get the whole piece or whatever. So this is like made to where if you break a piece, you can replace it. And like I said, it's very customizable to your liking. So I'm kind of blessed to where it works for whatever bike I'm on. I make it work, or it feels comfortable enough for me.
Mm-hmm.
But yet again, I'm not everybody's like that. So I know friends that put rear sets just so they could do that, or we've gotten rear sets just because we had to for GP shifting. So that's another reason we kind of done that too. Most of the bikes, they stepped into the 21st century, and the shift lever, either like where it pivots, so if it pivots somewhere in the middle, it has a hole on either side of where it pivots. So where the linkage, you either put it in front or behind the pivot point, and that's how you just change out the GP to normal shifting.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how the blade is like that. The BMWs are like that. I think the Gixxer's like that, if I'm not mistaken.
You haven't changed it yet, bro?
I haven't ridden it. I've been busy. I just did my first ride, and that was it. I'm waiting on parts now. So the Cowie is the only one that I think one of the ones I know that needs it. To do the GP shift.
Even the new ones?
That's a good question.
Yeah, we need to check that out.
Yeah, the 10, the KRT. I didn't even see. I want to say yeah, because it's the same bike. Yeah.
Wait, what? The
Cowie, the KRT.
Yeah, for the GP shift?
Mm-hmm. You didn't see, huh? Check tonight.
Check it out tonight.
Full
when you cuddle up in bed next to it.
So that, for rear sets, that's my recommendation. Like I said, and all this just depends on you. It's somewhere in the middle of the list, bottom of the list, in my opinion.
So what else do you have as far as, at aesthetic, small, little, and that's the thing, guys, rear sets aren't cheap. I don't know if y'all have looked at prices for rear sets. Bro,
starting $400.
Yeah, they hit, man.
Yeah. $800, that's where you're looking at your price range.
Oh yeah, dude.
They hit. They're on sale too.
How much is that?
900.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shout out to Timu.
Yeah.
We'll be there soon. Little $200 rear sets.
1200 right here.
Oh yeah, those are the M.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're friendly budget ones too. Here, like this one.
Like how much is that?
400.
500.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're starting at $400, for sure.
That's crazy.
And that's why I put it bottom of the list.
Gotcha.
For the price, you don't really let me get rear sets.
So what else do you have that we haven't really touched on?
The other thing is, I think Mona just got it. Mirrors, or block offs. I get a lot of I wouldn't call it hate. I get a lot of suggestions on mirrors, especially on the new 23M.
Hateful suggestions.
Yeah, on the new 23M, they're like, man, get these mirrors out of here. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like the bike looks cleaner with the block off plates. Getting the mirrors out. I just like to look behind me.
At all times
for cars, stuff like that, and
especially cars.
Yeah,
ones that blink.
Shout out to the cars that blink.
For the one time.
Yeah.
Or people riding behind me. But Mona just got the Rizoma, the winglets mirrors.
Okay.
So those look clean. How good they are, I don't think we've ridden with them yet. We'll have to find out, but they're very, very small. Aesthetically, they look good.
Yeah, they're sexy, man, for sure. Look, that's a clean. It's a lot cleaner than big old bug eye mirrors.
Yeah, exactly.
With blinkers on them.
Yeah, so either those or a lot of guys, they do the block off plates, which to me, it just depends. If I know they look cleaner, but to me, I like having mirrors, so I'll just kind of leave them. JD's is the same way. I feel like we don't we don't mind them, So that to me, that would be another little thing that you can do. As far as an add-on or a mod, but to me, at least in my list, it's somewhere middle, bottom of the list, But other than that, I'll be getting probably like the C-Cal will probably be another one, You know,
That's crazy how these new bikes don't come with seat cals.
yeah. Oh no, 100%. Yeah, I think well the M came with the decal.
Well, the M's more track oriented.
Yeah, that's right.
So
That's
it's
right.
not like anybody's gonna be riding two up on that thing.
Oh no, yeah, you're right. Because the blade, the blade came with the decal. I think. I don't know. It's been so long.
Yeah, but
It
it's
has it
been a
now.
few years.
It has it now. So I'm sure. I think it did. But yeah, no, that's kind of another thing where it just depends. I mean, I think it's a cleaner look than having a seat, you know, on the back. Um, but yeah, other than that, I mean, I would just say frame sliders. We don't rock frame sliders. It's been a minute. Um,
So, is there a reason you don't do frame sliders? Do you do engine guards, or what's your preference there?
yeah, engine guards is what we've been rocking. The what's it? GB Racing covers.
GBR.
Yeah, GBR covers.
Yeah.
And those are just for both sides of the engine. Pretty much the casings, like the clutch cover, clutch casing, and I think what stator. I think if you go down, it's gonna obviously you're trying to save the motor. Yeah, those are it. It's
For
gonna save.
sure.
Well, it's gonna save the motor, and I had like a bug.
No, it was a cricket.
Yeah, oh, that's what it was. So as far as frame sliders, they're gonna save more of your fairings, tanks, stuff like that. I think on the S1Ks, they're just kind of like a little bit of an eyesore,
Yeah.
in my opinion. And I mean, we over here just thugging it out in my, in reality. But I do recommend it. You know, if you could, if you get frame sliders, you should. If you get engine covers, I think these are almost a must.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Just because, I mean, yeah, if you go down fairings, they're gonna hit a little bit, but you
Ain't nothing gonna hit like that engine.
yeah,
boy.
yeah, because it might crack your case, or you might grind out your case. But a lot of times, that little case cover it might go down to the engine. It might crack the actual where it goes into the motor.
Mm-hmm.
So it's happened to a few buddies of mine. So that's kind of, you want that protection there. So for sure,
No, I
that's,
agree.
That's to me, I think top of the list ish.
Yeah.
Top 5-ish. As far as the aesthetics of the bike.
Okay, so to recap, we have top of the list is going to be the integrated taillight in the back, the windscreen, tank pad. Keep it in the middle, keep it up from scratching.
Yep.
Check out infamousculture.com. We got some baller tank pads.
Yep.
Only for the ballers.
$40.
Yep. Only for the ballers on a budget.
Spools.
Oh, spools.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like spools is mandatory.
Yep.
I feel like that's mandatory.
Yep. The reservoir.
Well, that's not top of the list. So
Yeah.
you put those 4 at the top of your list.
Yep.
So what would be the middle of the list?
The middle will be like the Samco hoses.
Hoses.
I think, did you put the engine covers on top?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
the hoses, and then from there it'll be like the tank pad or the side tank pads. What was it? I would say probably the reservoir would be somewhere.
Okay.
It just depends on the bike.
Yeah.
Will kind of be the middle of the list.
What about the gas cap?
Oh yeah, the gas cap. That's either top of middle, bottom of top, of the list, or somewhere around there. Yeah.
Anything we missed before we wrap this thing up here?
No, I mean, I feel like from there, just tires maybe, just to see what's.
Well, that's performance. We're going
Yeah.
to touch on performance next week.
Oh, there you
So
go.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cool,
We're just kind of talking about some aesthetic stuff that are must-haves once you pull it off the lot.
Yeah. I mean, bottom for the list for me would be like rear sets and the levers that we talked about.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, other than that, I mean, obviously, carbon pieces would be another thing, but that's like you're getting into money.
Yeah.
And that just depends on each bike. Would kind of depend on what you would get. But yeah, as far as parts and stuff like that, that's kind of at least my list.
Yeah, one more thing I'll throw out there for the for most of the bikes, now that they have TFT displays, is kind of the lens protector things. Just because, especially on the BMWs, man, once they get dirty, they're so hard to clean and wipe off. You put that little protector on there, it's so much quicker to clean. I mean, trust me, we've been through about 6 or 5 of these K67s.
Yeah.
We
I
still
forgot
have
about that.
about 5 or 6 of them in the stable. So trust me, we know.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a good idea.
it really does help.
Yep.
So yeah, guys. I mean, we just kind of want to touch on some smaller little mods first on the first part of this episode. Part 2, we're going to be talking about more of the performance stuff. What we can do. Exhaust, swing arm, strap. Stuff like that. Nitrous depends on how you feeling, bro. How much you spraying?
Yeah.
Just depends. So, anything you want to touch on, Alex, before we?
Nah, I think
call it
that
a night?
I think that's pretty good. Like I said, this is kind of like suggestions for you guys and kind of what you're gonna be expecting us to do on, like I said, the build off series. So you're gonna start seeing what kind of parts and what kind of brands we go, and like I said, the budget. That's what I was mentioning. The budget right now is gonna play a role into it. So
Yeah.
I think kind of just stay tuned and you'll start kind of seeing that in action.
Yeah.
So.
Full Res, you got anything, buddy?
I'm good.
You good? All right, guys. Well, make sure you check out our Vlogmas. We're dropping 24 or 25 videos in 25 days. All going to be some fire stuff. Check out the last couple of videos. It's really cool, man. What we did with these 4 bikes that we picked up. Definitely check out the build off series. It's going to be fire. Trust me. It's going to be pretty cool. So yeah, guys. We'll catch y'all next week.
Peace.